tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally, it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, fans, hello and welcome back to Baseball Action Live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. This is Armando Galan, and you are listening to Ohlone Baseball Live from the Ohlone College Fremont campus here at Renegade Field on the Fremont campus and on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. This afternoon, we got a dandy. We got a 13-16 Hartnell College Panther squad facing a 19-8-1 Ohlone College squad. So let's talk about Ohlone College real quick, as they've been having a very tumultuous past 8 days, to say the least. And tumultuous because of their mileage. They had to travel from San Jose back to Fremont, back over to West LA, then to Salinas, now back over to Fremont, all in 8 days to play a total of 7 different games in 8 different days. And of course, that is going to start wearing on the team, and I think that has more than a lot to do with the team's 2 recent losses. One at Hartnell and one at West LA, and the one at West LA ending in 7 innings. While as for the Hartnell one, yesterday the score was recorded through 9 innings, losing 11-7 against the Panthers. And the Renegades will probably want to get that win back. It's their first and only conference loss so far, and so the conference winning streak is now over. It was a 26-game straight winning streak against the conference for the Renegades, and it was relinquished yesterday by a 11-5 score. Now let's talk about the Panthers, who, after losing 3 in a row, have won 2 in a row, beating Monterey Peninsula on the first by a score of 9-5, and that's not an April Fool's joke, and beating Ohlone, of course, 11-7. They are a 3-7 team away from home, and they are the away team this afternoon. As we get ready to begin here, leadoff batter standing in the box, number 27, Ryan Garvey. Or, no, correction, 24, Connor Posey. Goodness, already starting off strong over here, huh? And Minato Tateno on the mound for the Renegades. His 0-0. Inner half part of the plate there on a breaking ball called for a strike. Minato this season 1-0 on the season with 11.5 innings pitched, 12 hits given up, 8 runs, 6 earned runs, 8 walks, 12 strikeouts, a 4.76 ERA. His 0-1, well on the inside part of the plate there, and missing for ball 1. The defensive alignment for the Renegades is going to go left to right in the outfield. Arakaki, Lindbergh, and Tabata. Left to right in the infield. After this pitch, hang on. Slider in there for a strike. Left to right in the infield. It's going to go Parker Hom, Leiterman, and Upton. And Calvin Nguyen in the squat putting down the signs. Here comes the 1-2 now. Minato kicks and deals, and it is popped up straight up into shallow center field. Lindbergh scrambling his way to shallow center field to cover it for the first out. So Posey retired early there. Now stepping into bat is going to be the left-handed hitter, number 18. DJ Akamiya. And his 0-0, missing the zone there. On the outer part of the plate from Minato Tateno. And DJ so far this season batting at .285 with 5 homers and 35 driven in. Actually, the 0-1 was in there for a strike, and then the 1-1 was missed. Or the 0-1 was missed, so either way, it still equates to a 1-1 count. Monado. Kicking and dealing. Here it comes. Fastball that is fouled off to the left side. 1-2 now. And Tateno with a fastball, slider, cutter, and a changeup pitch variety. His 1-2 coming to the plate. Outer half and missing the zone. 2-2 the count. On deck is the left-hander Bryson Hilicion. As DJ lines this 2-2 to the right side. A diving play there by Upton. And prop back to flip it back to Monado covering there for the second out. And a great acrobatic play there by Upton. Find a way to get the ball in your glove, keep it in front of you, and get the put out there. Not an easy play whatsoever, 2 out in the inning. Here now is Bryson Hilicion, and he's batting at .305 to start this game with 9 driven in, no homers on the season, 403 on base, and .362 slugging. His 0-0 missing the zone, 1-0. Game time at 2:30 this afternoon, and the weather just at about under 60 degrees at first pitch. It was reported 5-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to left center field. Now it more looks like about maybe 8 to 10 miles an hour. As the 1-0 is missed, 2-0. Hilicion waiting. Here it comes. Good slider to get back in the zone there for Monado. And a warning issue to the dugout of the Hartnell Panthers. Here's your 2-1. Another slider in there for a strike. Monado's starting to feel it now with his breaking stuff. 2-2 now. Bryson, the catcher, gotta try and protect. Here comes the 2-2 home. Swung on and missed, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down here in the home or the away half of the first. We'll head into the home half of the first. Nothing to score. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. You're dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
All right, fans, and we are back here. I got the defensive alignment for the Panthers. Posey is going to be playing in left field. Ayakama is playing at short. Hilicion playing at right. White is pitching / DHing in this game. Johnson playing at first base. Silva playing in center field. Herrera playing at second base. Wood at catcher. And Courtney at the hot corner in third base. And the pitcher this afternoon for the Hartnell College Panthers is going to be Lucas White. And Lucas, with 24 innings pitched on the season in his 7th appearance on the season. It's kind of hard to read his stats because it's a double-sided stat sheet, so I'm going to make it a little bit easier for myself here instead of constantly having to turn the page over. So White making his 7th appearance. He is 3-2 on the season, 24 innings pitched, 25 hits, 18 runs, all 18 earned, 14 walks, 22 strikeouts, Ks through 9 of 825, 2 home runs given up, and his 6.74 ERA to start this game. And he's got a tough assignment against an Ohlone lineup, which has found a lot of consistency here through this month. And stepping into the box and taking a first pitch strike is Matthew Leiderman. Leiderman now with his 0-1, popping it to right field, and it is caught on the fly there for the first out. Here now is Mahito Tabata. And Mahi batting at 301 to start this game with 4 homers on the season and 22 driven in, 430 on base and 493 slugging, 7 walks, 13 strikeouts, 6 stolen bases, 2 doubles, and 22 singles on the season. Is 0-0, missing the zone there, and it is 1-0. And some renovations are being done here at Ohlone College's Renegade Field, the baseball field. There are flagpoles out in right field now, and it looks like that they're going to add a bunch of flags to our right field fencing out there by the 355 sign, as the 2-0 is cut at and missed by Tabata. 2-1. I heard some chatter early about it. 2-1, here it comes. On the ground to the left side. A diving play at third base. Caught and thrown to first in time for the out. What a play there at the hot corner for the second out. And here now is Will Lindbergh. This is the first time I'm seeing him since spraining his wrist, which was a couple of weeks ago, and he did play a pivotal role in the constant road games that the Renegades had in recent memory. And so it's good to see him back in the lineup as he takes an 0-0 on the outside corner. That misses, 1-0. And Lindbergh this season batting at .446 with 4 homers and 17 driven in, a .575 on base and 800 slugging. His 1-0 missing the zone, and it's 2-0. And Lindbergh with 2 triples, 7 doubles, and 29 singles. His 2-0 misses the zone, and he is now in the ultimate hitters count, 3-0. The 3-0 coming home. Here it comes. It's a fastball middle in. Finds the zone for a strike. 3-1 the count now. And here it comes home. It's a fastball grounded to the right side, fielded at second base, and thrown to first in time for the out. And so the Renegades go 1-2-3. A fly out to right, a 5-3, and a 4-3 to end the inning. And we will head into the top end of the second. No score.
Hey guys, it's Bella Gomez filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, fans, in the Ohlone College Gender Sex Fair of the spring semester is fast approaching. April 19th, available to all students and staff and anyone else in between who wants to come. You do not have to be a student or a staff member to attend the Gender Sex Fair here at Ohlone College. It'll be on the 4th level in between the bookstore and Building 3. Come be a part of Ohlone College, one of Ohlone College's biggest gatherings During the spring semester, the Gender Sex Fair brought to you by the Communication Department here at Ohlone College, which, by the way, is an award-winning department and the only award-winning department at the community college level for communication majors. So, any of you communication majors out there looking for a good JUCO to come to, Ohlone College is the spot. And we are here now in the top end of the second inning. Standing in to bat is going to be Lucas White, the pitcher. White batting at the right side batter's box. He has his 0-0 grounded right back up the middle, and Tateno really just kind of putting his glove out there as a self-defense mechanism as it was a comebacker right at his foot. Couldn't quite make the play there, and that is a base hit for White. And that'll be his 36th single on the season. He was batting at 319 or 315 to start the season. And James Wood now to hit. Correction, that is Tyler Johnson now to hit, batting at 111. And he is scoring. It's a bunt, pulls back, gets himself ahead in the count 1-0 as the 0-0 breaking ball misses the zone. Here comes the 1-0 now, with White getting not very much of a lead. And it is bunted down the line. Minato fields it, goes to second. Throw was offline, but Stevie Hahn was able to get it and step on the bag there to get the lead runner for the first out of the inning. So Lucas White retired there. And it was perfectly played by the Renegades, but an even better play there by Stevie Hahn. Keep his foot on the bag and still keep that ball in the infield. And not only that, fielding it for the out. Minato now with a pickoff play back to first, and that was almost high to Nick Parker over there. Keanu Silva, the new batter, and he takes a breaking pitch inner half part of the plate for a strike. And Silva batting at 258 with a 338 on base and 275 slugging, 14 driven in, 19 strikeouts and 11 walks on the season, 2 doubles and 31 singles. Is 0-1 coming to the plate, and it's a breaking pitch that started out of the zone and broke even further out. 1-1. Minato now getting the sign from Nguyen. They both agree. Here comes the 1-1 delivery from Minato. Target set outside. Time called by the middle infielder. And they're going to call a balk.
No, it's a pitch code violation.
Pitch code violation. Gotcha. So pitch code violation to Minato Tateno there. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled back to the screen, 2-2. There's a count now 2-2 as Minato getting the sign from Nguyen. Decent lead at first base here in the pitch. Line right back up the middle on a breaking pitch there through the glove of Minato for a base hit. And it was another comebacker that he kind of just put his glove up there again for kind of a self-defense a little bit and just couldn't quite make the play. So good piece of hitting there for Silva as he is awarded his 32nd single of the season. And here now is Nathaniel Huerta. And Huerta batting at 270 with a 393 on base and a 360 slugging. A homer, 9 driven in, a triple, 4 doubles, and 27 singles. Is 0-0 grounded to the left side in and out of the glove of Parker over there, and he couldn't quite make the play. And that'll be scored in error, an E5 to Nick Parker. As he had it in his glove, and then it just propped itself right back out. And so now the bases are loaded here in a dangerous spot. Stepping in to hit, it's going to be James Wood. Now it's James Wood. 186 batting with a homer, a double, and 11 singles. 304 on base and a 254 slugging. Renato really needing a strikeout or a ground ball here again, as he got the result he was wanting on that last pitch. Just didn't go his way, unfortunately. His 0-0 in there for strike one to get himself ahead in the count. Now Wood awaiting his 0-1 delivery. Here comes home from Renato. Another breaking ball that Wood could get extended on there, but he decides not to, and it was a good decision. So that was not in the zone. 1-1. Renato now getting the sign. Here comes his 1-1 delivery. Missing the zone. 2-1. So now new in, and Minato trying to figure out a pitch that's going to work here to try and retire James Wood. And Wood just waiting for his pitch. He swings and fouls a 2-1 breaking ball that caught a little bit too much of the zone there. Back to the screen, 2-2. And so Minato just a pitch away here from retiring Wood. Here comes the 2-2 to James Wood. It's a fastball that is low and outside, missing the zone, 3-2. On deck is going to be J.J. Courtney, a sophomore utility infielder. He would love to have an opportunity here to hit in this game, or in this inning, with the bases loaded. 3-2, or even with a couple of runs in, mind you. 3-2, here it comes, grounded to the right side, and Leiderman has it, goes to second for one, back to first, in time for the double play there to end the inning. A 4-6-3 equals 2 outs, and we'll head into the bottom end of the second inning. Danger averted for the Renegades. Now time for them to get dangerous. No score.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And so the Renegades with their 4, 5, and 6 all due up here in this bottom end of the second inning. It's going to go Nystrom, Hom, and Upton. Or correction, Arakaki, Nystrom, and Hom, with Upton servicing as the cleanup spot in this 7-hole here in the bottom of the second inning after the Renegades went down 1-2-3 in the bottom end of the first. And so here now is Jaden Arakaki. And Arakaki wearing the number 5 as he steps into the box. 321 hitting this season with a 410 on base and 420 slugging, a homer and 29 driven in, 5 doubles and 26 singles on the season, recorded through 81 at-bats. As his 0-0 misses the zone, 1-0, here it comes home. He cuts it and fouls it back to the left side, 1-1. Now White getting the sign. Here it comes, 1-1. Breaking ball, missing the zone. It was lower inner part of the plate. 2-1 now the count. Here comes the 2-1. It's a slider too far inside there, 3-1 now. So now the 3-1 to Jaden. He lines this one fair down the line. I was going to call it foul. It's called fair down the line, and a step on the bag there, and a 3 unassisted. That was one of those awkward plays where I completely miss it because of the pole that is standing here that supports our netting. So I didn't even see it at all. So it was fielded at first base there and step on the bag for the 3 UA, aka the 3 unassisted. As the 0-0 to Jackson Nystrom, the next batter misses the zone. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. Popped up to center field and deep. Way back there. And bye, baby. Off the batter's eye in deep center field, well over that 400-foot sign. They had to at least be 450 feet for Jackson Nystrom's 11th home run of the season.
Leading number 11, baby. Love it.
And the home run king is swinging again here.
Hot Steve!
And here now is Stevie Hom. And his 0-0 is a fastball challenge up and in there, and he really wanted that. Fouled it back over to the right side, though. 0-1. So the wind really pushing now, especially, as that was undoubtedly a home run there by Jaden, or Jackson rather, as the breaking ball in there for... Oh, misses the zone, 1-1. But, I mean, everybody knew it was gone off the bat, but off the batter's side, that's something we haven't seen at all here at Ohlone College. 1-1, foul it back to the left side. Maybe during batting practice, some guys have done it on really windy days. Never in actual game speed. And Hom swings and misses. Couldn't quite stay back on that breaking ball there. And here now is Shea Upton. Upton batting at .412 with a homer and 7 driven in. 4 doubles and 14 singles. 524 on base and 618 slugging. He takes his 0-0 delivery a little bit too far inside there for his liking. 1-0. And so now the 1-0 swung on and missed there on a fastball challenge from White to make the count 1-1. Upton now awaiting his 1-1 from White. Here it comes. A breaking ball that is lined into the gap to right center field. It looks like it's down for extra bases. Upton is going to round at first, and as soon as he rounded first, it was fielded and thrown back to the infield. So he'll stay at first with a single, and he'll be very happy about that. So here now is Nick Parker with a 405 on base and 250 slugging. Has 6 RBIs on the season and no extra base hits to note. 8 singles on the year. As his 0-0 is a fastball for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1, a pickoff play back over to first base that makes the first baseman tumble a little bit, but able to hold on there for dear life. So here now's the 0-1. Fastball in there for a strike. That's Tyler Johnson at first base. Just trying to find the name. Took me too long with my ADHD brain. So 0-2 to Parker. Here it comes. Breaking ball swung on and missed there to end the inning. So the Renegades get one on a Jackson Nystrom home run, the 11th on the season for Nystrom, leading the league. And we will be back in 30 seconds after this break.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. He says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And we are back here, folks, on the Ohlone College Fremont campus. This is Armando Galan. You are listening to Ohlone College baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. How about Jackson Nystrom, folks? 11 home runs on the season. That is unbelievable. And, of course, Mike Anthony Valdez, who was the power threat for the Renegades last year in their historic 38-2 season. All told, had 11 home runs, including the 3 that he hit in the postseason. I believe it was 3, maybe even 4 he hit in the postseason. And Nystrom already matching that himself. Yeah, Mike Anthony had only 9 to through the regular season. So that just gives you an idea as to how big 11 home runs is for an individual player. 0-2 swung on and missed there by the newest batter. Number 12, J.J. Courtney, who's batting at .262 to start this game. So he's down on the count now, 0-2. Got to protect here. Here it comes from Minato. It's a fastball, outer half and extended and high, 1-2. So now with the 1-2, Minato getting ready, kicking, now dealing. It is a slider there that is fouled back to the screen. 1-2 still the count. Now Minato with his second 1-2 delivery. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed there for another strikeout for Minato Tateno. And now batting is going to be the leadoff batter, Connor Posey, who's batting at .347 to start this game. 402 on base with a .400 slugging, 11 driven in, 2 walks, 20 strikeouts, a triple, a double, and 26 total singles. And he hits his 0-0 on the ground to Stevie Hom, back to Upton for the second out of the inning. And so Posey, first pitch swinging on both of his at-bats, and that's not typically something that you ask of your leadoff hitter. But apparently that's a strategy that they are going with, and I mean, why not? If he's got the numbers that he's got, .347 as a leadoff hitter swinging at the first pitch, I think it works pretty well. What do you guys think? You know, is Akiyama. And he's first pitch swinging. This time it finds a hole for a base hit. And it's split. Both Leiterman and Upton there. And Upton probably had the best chance at it, as it was more hit to the first base side than the second base side of the right side of the infield. But Upton had to go run back to the bag, and Leiterman just playing too much in his natural position to range all the way over there. So nobody did anything wrong there on that play. It's just find a spot, right? So that'll be a base hit. Here now is Hilcion. And he takes it. He gets hit right on the shin there. And so far, first pitch action in the last 3 at-bats. First pitch ground out, first pitch single, now first pitch hit by a pitch. That brings up Lucas White. Lucas White, a power threat for this Hartnell Panthers side with 3 homers on the season. Here comes his 0-0. It's a breaking ball that was well outside there. And Nguyen with doing a good job there on the sliding stop to keep the ball in front of him and avoid a wild pitch there. So here now comes the 1-0. Breaking ball that finds the zone there. 1-1. And Lucas White with a total of 11 extra base hits on the season. 7 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs. Here comes this 1-1. Popped up and fouled to the right side. 1-2 now. And the Nguyen pushing really hard out to left center field now. On this 1-2 count, really helps out White here, who is a right-handed hitter, as his fastball on the 1-2 delivery, 2 up and in there to entice a swing. He backs away from it, gets himself in the count now, 2-2. And so the 2-2, here it comes. Swung on and missed there from Lucas White to end the inning. And so the Renegades avoid danger once again after allowing 2 runners on with 2 out. And we will head into the bottom end of the 3rd inning. 1-0 is the score here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College.
Hey guys, it's Isabella Gomez filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, fans, we are back here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. This is Armando Galan. You are listening to Ohlone Baseball Live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. Calvin Nguyen, the 9-hole batter, stepping in here for his first at-bat of the afternoon, facing Lucas White, who's given up only 2 hits and 1 earned run off of a home run from Jackson Nystrom. His defense also committing 1 error behind him so far, here through 2 innings, now in his 3rd inning of work. And his 0-0 was a fastball in there for a strike. His 0-1 bouncing to the plate, 1-1 the count now. Nguyen batting at .394 to start this game with 3 homers and 10 driven in, .574 on base, and .788 slugging. Yes, .788 slugging. That is not a misprint, folks. His 1-1 missing the zone, 2-1 now. And he awaits here from White. Now hits this one on the ground. It was a fastball challenge inside. From 5-3, it goes for the putout. Here now is Matthew Leiterman who has his parents in attendance this afternoon all the way from Los Angeles. So welcome to Fremont, California. Matthew Linerman flied out on his first pitch in his first at-bat. His 0-0 delivery, missing the zone, 1-0. Linerman on the season so far with his 1-0, missing the zone.
Good boy, Matt. Good eye. Come on, Matty. Good eye, kid.
Linerman on the season batting at 283 with 387 on base, 283 slugging, no homers, no extra base hits, 15 singles on the season. I feel like that's a misprint. I could have swore I called an extra base hit for him. Oh well. 3-1, here it comes home. Fastball challenge inside, and Linerman probably getting the take all the way sign there, as it was taken for a strike. Probably not too bad of an idea, as Lucas White, his pitch count
All right, that a boy, Matt. Good back.
a little bit down right now, and the Renegades probably want to keep it or try to run it up as much as they can, as Linerman takes a fastball very far inside there, and he's going to get the walk. And notable about Linerman, he has 8 stolen bases on the season, so he is a stolen base threat with Mahida Tabata coming to the plate. And it's like Lucas White can hear me or something, because as soon as I got done saying that, he goes and checks Linerman over there at first. Lucas, I know you're listening, my friend. No, I'm just kidding. Here comes his 0-0 to the plate now. It's a fastball in there to Mahi. 0-1. And Mahi hit 2 home runs on opening day against Los Medanos College. Batting at 301 today with a 430 on base and a 493 slugging. He's got 4 homers, no triples, 2 doubles, and 22 total singles. As another pickoff play of Matthew Linerman over there to no avail, and Linerman with the first baseman playing on the bag, first baseman Johnson playing on the bag. Linerman can't really get too far of a lead here. So here comes the 0-1, gets a little bit further of a lead now, gets a couple, maybe 3 steps deeper off the bag, as Lucas pumped his arm back to throw back to Mahi with a fastball that misses the zone. And so Linerman getting about maybe a step or 2 off the bag, and then an extra 2 or 3 steps right when the pitch is thrown. He is stealing here on this play, and it's a ground ball to third. Mahi is thrown out, and Linerman is safe at second there. So breaking up the double play there on the steal was Linerman. So 5-3 for Tabata, and here now is Will Lindbergh with 1 out in the inning. That's something that we've grown accustomed to here at Ohlone College, is just sound base running, good fundamental base running. As the 0-0 bounces to the plate, and a good stop there by the catcher, keeping it in front of him there. The catcher, James Wood. So now Lindbergh ahead in the count 1-0, and Lucas White staring down Linerman to get him back on the bag here. Playing right at the shortstop's depth, and that's exactly what you want to do. As the 1-0 swung on and missed there, 1-1. And so the 1-1 here comes home. Fastball cut on and missed there by Lindbergh. 1-2.
Come on, Will. Give it a ride, kid. Give it a ride.
And so now Lindbergh behind in the count 1-2 with Jaden Arakaki on deck. Here comes the 1-2 from White, and it bounces to the plate, and it's 2-2. And on the play, Linerman getting a huge lead, and he had a run back, almost slipped there on his way back to second base. It got a couple of laughs from the crowd, but he's playing mind games over there, and you got to love it. 2-2, fastball, and it is in there for strike 3 called. Wanted to say swing and a miss, but it's strike 3 called. And that'll end the inning, folks. So a backwards K to end the inning. And Linerman stranded at second. We'll head into the top end of the fourth. It is 1-0.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, quickly wanted to apologize there if there was any confusion there on that strikeout from Lindbergh. I thought there was only 1 out, but there was 2 outs, so I don't know. Usually I don't slip up like that. This is like one of the only times I ever have, but it happens. So there were 2 out there when Lindbergh struck out. So my apologies there, folks. If you were confused by that, I was myself, so you're not alone. So we'll just move on, pretend like that didn't happen, even though it did. And it's there forever on a video file on YouTube where nothing ever gets deleted. And so here we go. Minato Tateno getting ready to start his 4th inning of action as his 0-0 delivery in there for a strike to the next batter, number 28, Tyler Johnson, playing at first base this afternoon. Johnson now awaiting his 0-1 delivery from Tateno. It is a breaking ball, missing the zone. Interesting. Tyler Johnson from Las Vegas, Nevada, from Palo Verde High School, swings and misses at his 1-1 to make it 1-2. And so now the 1-2 coming home from Minato. Here it comes. He kicks. Now he deals. Here it comes. Fastball missing the zone. 2-2. And so now with the 2-2, Johnson awaits from Tateno. Here it comes home. Swung on and missed there. Wanted to pull back there on that swing, but just went anyways. And he will be set down on strikes. 3 straight strikeouts here for Minato. Sorry about the banging. There was a gnat on my computer. Here comes the 0 delivery now to the new batter, number 19, Keanu Silva. And it misses the zone, 1-0. The 1-0 now from Minato. And it is really far inside there, hitting Silva right across the back. So he'll take first base. And that breaks a streak of 3 straight strikeouts for Minato. And subsequently enough, actually, that is his 3rd hit batter of the game. So here now is Nathaniel Herrera from Gilroy High School. From Gilroy, California, went to Gilroy High School. He's a sophomore at 6 foot. Utility infielder. Here comes his 0-0 with a steal coming from Silva. Foul back to the screen, 0-1. Herrera batting at .270 on the season with .393 on base and .360 slugging. And Silva, a base running threat, looking for his 17th stolen base on the season. He's going here on the pitch, and it's a line drive back to Stevie Hom, who has it and throws it back to first. Not in time for a double play there, but a heads-up play by Stevie to record the 2nd out there on a line drive hit right back at him. That was a rocket there. So now, goodness, this wind needs to go away. All right, So now 2 out, and here is James Wood, the catcher from Las Vegas, Nevada. Went to Shadow Ridge High School. Freshman catcher. His 0-0 doesn't come to the plate, actually, as Minato trying to check the runner Silva at first. As I said before, he's a stolen base threat for sure. Now the 0-0 home from Minato. No steal attempt from Silva as it misses the zone. 1-0. So now the 1-0 from Minato coming to the plate. Here it comes. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Looked like his slider. And James Wood, who bats at 186, has a double and 11 singles on the season. A 1-1, here it comes. Popped up and fouled back to the right side. So the count now 1-2. Top of the 4th inning action here. Renegades lead by 1. A score of 1-0. A Jackson Nystrom home run, all that is separating these two teams. So here now comes the 1-2 delivery. It's a slider that bounces to the plate. 2-2 now the count.
Come on, 10.
And Silva still at first base here. Wonder if he's going to move here on a 2-2 count. Here comes the 2-2 home. No movement. Strike 3 called there on a fastball middle in from Minato Tateno to end the inning. So the Renegades strand another runner and avert danger once again. We'll head into the bottom end of the 4th. Score is 1-0.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, fans, we are back here. Want to quickly send a huge congratulations to Ohlone College basketball players Diana Kramer for accepting an offer to Lincoln University, as well as Josh Nisulu for accepting an offer to Hawaii Pacific. And my good friends, if you are listening, just very happy for you and proud of you, and so excited to see what you will all do at the next level. You're wonderful athletes, but even better people, and I wish you luck. And so here now is Jaden Arakaki. Want to send a quick update. If you're a San Francisco Giants fan, you don't want to hear this. I'm warning you now. Turn the volume down. You're going to hear an update about the game. In 3, 2, as a fastball to Jaden Arakaki misses the zone. Giants won today by a score of 16-3 and take home a 2-games-to-1 set against the White Sox. They'll be going home to Kansas City tomorrow to open up the home season. As Arakaki's 1-0, foul back to the screen. Now he awaits his 1-1 from White. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a strike, 1-2. Arakaki now 1-2. Here it comes. It's a breaking ball that is grounded deep into the hole. The second baseman ranging all the way over. Is it in time? Yes, it is. Looks like a close play there, but I think that is probably the right call there. Again, it's kind of deep into a spot where the pole kind of blocks me a little bit. So here now is the home run king, Jackson Nystrom. And his 0-0 line to deep left field. It is not gone. It lands into the gap, and Nystrom will round first, head to second. It is a double there for the Renegades. And Jackson Nystrom just continuing his absolute tear that he's on. He is 2 for 2 here and is the only 2 extra base hits for the Renegades in this game. Unbelievable. And here now is Stevie Hom. And Stevie now awaiting his 0-0 delivery from White. A pickoff play to second. Never was going to be in time there, as Nystrom was already on the bag before second baseman was even able to field the ball into his glove. Playing at second base this afternoon is Nathaniel Herrera. Here comes the 0-0. Fastball dropped there on the outer half. And it misses the zone, 1-0. So I think all of us are collectively saying, where did the sunshine go? As it's now all of a sudden overcast out of nowhere. I hope that this overcast does not come with the with any rain, as time is called here by the catcher, James Wood, to talk to White. Lucas White, who was a freshman from Yucaipa, California, Citrus Valley High School. 6'4", is 1-0. Fastball challenge inside in there for a strike. So now with this 1-1, White awaits here, checking the runner at second. Here it comes home now. Line deep to left field. If it stays fair, it's gone. Homer is a bomber. Bye, bye, baby. Stevie Hom with his 6th home run on the season, and he has just surpassed his total amount from last season. Stevie Hom, baby. Puts the Renegades in the lead by a score of 3-0 as he scores Nystrom on the play too. And the Renegades are rolling now.
Stay at the velo sheet. TC wants it.
And so here now is Shea Upton as he takes 0-0, missing the zone, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 now. Well outside from White, 2-0. But 2-0 now. Fastball bounced to the plate, 3-0. And I wonder if White is seeming a little bit rattled here after giving up the 2-run homer. 3-0, here it comes. Fastball in there for a strike. You know, understandably so, if you are a bit rattled here after giving up a home run. A 2-run homer is the 3-1, missing the zone. Upton is going to walk. And Nick Parker now to hit.
It's fine. Now we stuck. Move your rope down. Oh wait, no, just kidding. Take the rope. Take the palm.
And Parker lines this one to left field for a base hit. So 2 runners on. And only one out, and trouble in left field over there, and both runners are going to be able to move up 90 feet. It's going to be a hit and an error, I believe, scored there, resulting in 90 feet for both base runners. So second and third here with one out, and danger afoot now for the Panthers, as we got a mound visit here, and I wonder if that's going to do it for Lucas White. And it looks like they're just talking for now. So Calvin Nguyen is going to come up and hit with two runners in scoring position here. The wind's still pushing really, like, decently out to center field now. You know, the wind, it goes left field and left center, then straightaway center, and then right center. It makes no sense here in the Ohlone College Hills, honestly.
Hi, Calvin!
So now Calvin Nguyen up to hit from the right side batter's box. Lucas White got to try and find a way to work out of this, as his 0-0 is well outside there on a breaking ball delivery. Good sliding stop there from the catcher, Wood, to keep the ball in front of him there and potentially save a wild pitch, as the 1-0 missing the zone. 2-0 now. Calvin now 2-0. Matthew Linerman on deck if he gets an opportunity here. We'll have runners in scoring position or some home, as the 2-0 is popped up to the right side in foul territory and out of play. 2-1. Man. So now the 2-1. A bunt and a missed bunt there. And it was the current special that was called. Two runners were moving, and on the play, Upton is going to be out for leaving the baseline, as Nguyen couldn't make contact there on that bunt. And a strike was called there on the pitch. So 2 out now in the inning.
Right here, Calvin, right now.
And at second base still is Parker, as Calvin grounds this one to the left side, and a throw back to first in time for the out. So, wow, a bit of an interesting development there, as the Renegades, that is something that they always plan, to have both runners stealing on a bunt play and try to score both of them on just a simple bunt when you have a runner at third and second. We call it the current special here at Ohlone College, and it did not work here. So we'll be back in 30 seconds after this break. 3-0 Renegades.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And we got a new pitcher to tell you guys about here. It is going to be the left-handed pitcher, Jaden Harper. It's been a while since I last seen him. It's his 10th appearance on the season. He's 0-1 with a save, 17 and a half pitched, 15 hits given up, 8 runs, 6 earned runs, 11 walks, 23 stricken out, 11.72 K-9, a homer, and a 3.06 ERA. And also a defensive change. This is a double switch for the Renegades. Nathan Wood now catching for the Renegades, so you guys can close the book on Calvin Nguyen. So he grounded into 2 5-3 groundouts. So here we go now with Harper as he kicks and deals. Fastball swung on and missed there to start his afternoon on the mound. Now Harper with his 0-0. Fastball in there for a strike. Power fastball here for Harper to J.J. Courtney. Courtney now got to try and protect. 0-2, here it comes. Another fastball swung on and missed there. 3 pitches and a strikeout. So let's talk about Harper's pitch repertoire. He's got a fastball, a changeup, and a slider. As his 0-1 or his 0-0 in there for a strike. 4 straight fastballs to start this inning here. And now his 0-1. Swung on and missed there on another fastball. Connor Posey down 0-2 here. Now Harper 0-2, here it comes. Another fastball that is missed. A little bit low and outside there. And Posey now going to try and take some semblance of control here in this at-bat as the 1-2 well outside there, 2-2. Posey batting at 347, 402 on base and 400 slugging with 11 driven in. No homers on the season and a triple as the 2-2 just missing the zone there from Harper, 3-2. Harper kicks and deals. Fastball swung on and missed there by Posey. 2 out in the inning. And Akiyama now batting. Nakayama, a sophomore from Aya High School. Sophomore at 6'1", 180 pounds. Takes a first pitch that misses the zone. 1-0. Here it comes now from Harper. Slider there, just missing the zone. 2-0. Just missing the zone. Now that was well elevated. That well missed the zone. 2-2 now from Harper. Here it comes. Swung on and foul tipped back into the glove of Nathan Wood. 2-1. Nakayama is listed as a infield pitcher combination, as his 2-1 is on the outside corner, missing the zone there. Getting himself in a really good hitters count here, 3-1. Only one that's better is 3-0, of course. 3-1, here it comes. Fastball inside, missing the zone. Akiyama will walk to first base. So runners on with 2 out again here for the Panthers. They got to start finding a way to try and get runners on sooner. Bryson Hilcion batting now, and he is listed as a catcher. Freshman 5'8" from Capelli High School. His 0-0 was a called strike. So now an 0-1 here from Harper. It's a fastball popped up to center field, shallow, and Will Lindbergh able to range all the way back to record the final out of the inning. The Renegades surrender no runs after allowing a runner on with 2 out. We'll head into the bottom end of the 5th. I'm going to go take a walk. It's 3-0 Renegades.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And we are back here, folks. No pitching change to note for the Panthers. Lucas White still pitching out there for the Hartnell College Panthers. And so stepping into the box now for the Renegades is going to be Matthew Leiterman. He is 0 for 1 on the on this season. 0 for 1. Yeah, totally. He's 0 for 1 on the afternoon with a walk to his ledger and did not score on that walk. So he'll lead off here for the bottom end of the 5th. And he takes a breaking ball well outside there for a strike. And Leiterman now with his 0-1 awaiting. Here it comes. Another breaking ball there. So he gets himself even in the count now, 1-1. Renegades with 3 runs scored off of 2 home runs from Nystrom and Hom. He makes contact here with a fastball that was up and in on him and cuts it back on the ground to first base, and a step on the bag there for a 3 unassisted from Tyler Johnson to record the first out of the inning. So here now is Mahi. He's grounded out twice to third base rather in this game. So with the 0-0, here it comes. It is a breaking ball, a bit too high there, 1-0. The 1-0, here it comes. Fastball bounced to the left side and fouled. 1-1.
Thank you, Manny.
1-1 now from Lucas White. It is a breaking ball line and down the line for a base hit. And it was deep into left field. Mahi gunning it around first and slides into second for a double. Will Lindbergh now to hit. Struck out looking in his last opportunity, 0 for 2 today. With a ground out and a strikeout. Pick-off play back to second base to Mahi to no avail there. I don't know if at second base he'd be a threat to steal a base or not. But if he is, then that's some speed. 0-0 delivery back home. Here it comes. Fastball challenge low and inside, missing the zone. 1-0. So now with the 1-0, Lindbergh awaiting here. Here it comes. And he check swings and bounces it down the line. Foul to the right side. 1-1. Lucas White giving up 6 hits. His defense surrendering an error behind him, but he is responsible for all 3 runs put up on the board, all 3 of which coming off of 2 home runs. 1-1, here it comes on the outside corner, called for a strike. 1-2. Eric Hockey on deck, another left-handed bat for the Renegades if he has an opportunity to hit here. Lindbergh now, 1-2, waiting from White. Here it comes. Breaking ball registered at 65 on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. And a huge pitch there from White to gain the second out of the inning. And so here now is Jaden Arakaki. Arakaki is 0 for 2 today with a ground out to first and a ground out to second. As his 0-0 bounced and fouled to the right side. The 0-1, here it comes, well outside, missing the zone. 1-1. And so now the 1-1, here comes home. Breaking ball missing the zone there. 2-1. Eric Hockey taking some really well executed pitches from White there, showing some good discipline with the bat. Here comes White's 2-1 delivery now. Fastball challenge inside, popped up to shallow right center field. The second baseman making the tough play there on the pop-up dance to record the final out. And so the Renegades, after the double from Mahi, really doing nothing with it. And we will head into the top end of the 6th. It is 3-0 Renegades.
Where's your emergency? Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
And we are back here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. No defensive changes to tell you about here as we have reached the top end of the 6th inning. It is 3-0 in favor of the Renegades, and the Panthers want to try and get something going here as Lucas White grounds his first pitch over to second base, and a 4-3 ground out to start the inning for the Renegades, who have Harper still up there on the mound throwing pitches. Here now is James Wood. Wood takes his 0-0 correction, that is actually Johnson, goodness. Johnson taking his 0-0 delivery in there for a strike. So Tyler Johnson, the batter. Here comes his 0-1 now. Fastball in and out of the glove of Nathan Wood. Ball 1. And it's not that the Panthers haven't gotten base runners. They have had 3 hits in this game and a couple of walks and a couple of hit by pitch. It's just that a lot of it has been coming with 2 outs. So there's really not much for them to do if they can't really, hit those runners across, because you cannot sacrifice with 2 outs. You can't, go to small ball tactics with 2 out. You got to try and hit him over. As the 2-1 from Harper, missing the zone, 3-1 now. And it just so happens that anytime there's a baseball game here at Ohlone College, we get followed with some really annoying cold weather. It's no different today. As 3-1, missing the zone, and ball 4. So Johnson will take first base. And here now is Keanu Silva from Kauai High School. And Silva takes a fastball outside for a ball, 1-0. And the weather complaint is coming from somebody who actually likes the cold weather, by the way, so there's that too. 1-0. Here comes home. Line into left field and down for a base hit there. So now you got something brewing here if you're the Panthers. 2 runners on, only 1 out. On an RBI, on a no RBI single there by Keanu Silva. Here's Nathaniel Huerta. So Harper, goodness, what am I saying? Harper in some trouble here, going to try and work his way out. So Harper now with his 0 delivery. Here comes home. Outer half, missing the zone on a fastball, 1-0. So now a 1-0 delivery coming home from Harper. Checking the runner at second here. Here it comes. Bouncing foul to the right side. 1-1 the count. And so now on the 1-1 count, Huerta getting ready here. And he grounds his 1-1 to the left side for a base hit. No runners will score, so the bases are going to be loaded here. And everybody moves up 90 feet. Coming to the plate now to hit is going to be Joseph Plaza. And Plaza batting at .269 to start this game. .345 on base and .308 slugging. He has 1 RBI in the season. This is going to be his first opportunity here in this game to hit. Five hits for the Panthers and no runs scored here. They at least need one of them in this top end of the 6th. Here it comes. Harper with a fastball. It's swung on a miss there by Plaza. 0-1. Joseph Plaza, a utility outfielder, sophomore. He's from Easton, California. Went to Washington Union. 0-1, here it comes. In there for a strike. 0-2. He's a 5'8", 175-pound outfielder. So now here comes the 0-2 from Harper. Big pitch here. It is on the outer half and a good sliding stop there by Nathan Wood to keep the ball in front of him there on a fastball that bounced to the plate. So it's 1-2. And right now in this situation, it's very, very important to keep the ball in front of you. If you are anybody who's wearing a white jersey out in the 9 positions there on defense. 1-2, here it comes. Swung on and missed there by Plaza. And a big strikeout there by Harper. And now there are 2 out in the inning. And here now is the batter, J.J. Courtney, batting at .262, has 14 RBIs driven in. Would like to add to that total here as there's a fastball from Harper that is up and out, missing the zone, 1-0. Big moment here for either team. This could be a defining moment for the rest of this game, depending on how it ends. 1-0 fastball, outer half, missing the zone. 2-0. Wind starting to die down a little bit here as Courtney is up to hit. Here comes his 2-0. Fastball in there for a strike from the left hand of Harper. And that's his repertoire right there. Power fastball, occasionally go to the slider, almost never really throw the changeup. Only in big situations. Could be seeing one actually very, very soon. Here it comes. Fastball in there, strike 2. So a 2-2 count now. That actually looked more like a slider. So I'm going to call that one a slider. And Courtney now. Got to protect here. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 out. And 3 runners on. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. And Harper finds his way out of the jam there and averts all the danger of the bases being loaded. We will head into the bottom end of the 6th inning. Score still is 3-0 Renegades here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. You are listening to Ohlone College Baseball Action live on the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, fans, and we are back here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. Jackson Nystrom to hit. He is 2 for 2 on the afternoon with 2 extra base hits, a double and a homer. And he takes a fastball middle in there for a strike. And Lucas White still pitching for the Panthers. 0-1, swung on and missed there by Nystrom. To make the count now 0-2. And Harper really looking for some revenge here, as Nystrom has really been one of the driving forces for this Ohlone College offense, which has just been just a little bit more cold in recent memory today than some of the other games that they played. 3 runs only as the 0-2 is fouled off. Here comes another 0-2 delivery from White as he kicks and deals, and it is popped up. This is into medium distance center for the first out of the inning. So first time that Nystrom is recorded out in this game here in the bottom end of the 6th inning. Here now is Stevie Hom, who had himself a 2-run homer in his last opportunity. And Stevie to left field and deep, but the left fielder right there for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 out now in the inning.
Let's go.
Here now is Shea Upton, 1 for 1 on the afternoon with a walk. So he too is yet to be retired. And time is called by Curran, who stepped out of the dugout there, and he's going to talk to Shea real quick. So let's go over the line score thus far. For the Panthers, 5 hits and no errors, with no runs being given up. Or what am I saying? With no runs being scored. What am I saying? No runs being given up. No runs scored. Goodness. ADHD brain, wake up in here, huh? All right. And then for the Renegades, 6 hits, 1 error, and 3 runs scored. So here now is Upton. His 0-0 delivery on the outside corner, missing the zone, 1-0. And so now with the 1-0, here comes home. Fastball bouncing to the plate, 2-0. Upton. Stepping back in the box, getting really comfortable here in this 2-0 count. And White kicking and dealing here. Fastball challenge inside, flared and fouled to the left side, 2-1. So now with the 2-1 delivery, here it comes. Check swing in there for a strike. It was a called strike there on Upton. Count now 2-2 with 2 out. Here it comes. It's a breaking ball swung on and missed there by Upton. 1, 2, 3 go the Renegades as we'll head into the top end of the 7th. Score is 3-0 here on the Fremont campus, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with more baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And here now is number 24, Connor Posey. And Posey taking a first pitch fastball that misses the zone, a 1-0.
Bro, Paolo, I hate that school.
And so now the 1-0, here it comes. Posey taking, and it is 2-0 now. Now Posey, ahead in the count, 2-0. Fastball challenge from Harper in there for a strike, 2-1. And so the 2-1. Foul tipped back to Nathan Wood, 2-2 now. Connor Posey from Modesto, California, went to Bayer High School. 2-2, here it comes home. Bounces to the plate, 3-2 now. The Renegades, of course, escaped from a bases loaded situation with 1 out in the top end of the 6th inning. Here's the 3-2 from Harper and a walk awarded to Posey. And this is exactly what the Panthers need now. They need runners on early in innings, and then they need to get them over. Here now is DJ Akiyama. And Akiyama awaiting his 0-0 delivery from Harper. Here it comes. It's a fastball that bounces to the plate, 1-0. And Harper got him try to find the zone here. With his 1-0 delivery, here it comes. It is lined deep into left field. Mahi ranging all the way over into the gap to make the play there. And correction, that was Arakaki ranging all the way over. Forgot Mahi is playing in right. So Arakaki there for the put out for the first out of the inning. And that looked like it was deep in the gap and was going to be down for extra bases, but Arakaki moving very quickly there. Moving from basically in the middle of the 315 and 347 signs all the way over to across the 347 to the left center field pole. So it was a pretty good run for him there. Call that a 50-yard dash maybe, huh? Now the 0-0 to the next batter, number 13, Hilcion, missing the zone. Now the 1-0 in there for a strike. Hilcion waiting now his 1-0 delivery from Harper. Harper kicks and deals. It's a steal and a ground ball through the infield there, and it was hit right to the vacated spot from Matthew Leinerman, who was playing on the steal there, and that would have very easily, if the Panthers did not steal on that play, would have very easily have been a 4-6-3 potentially there, but instead, because Leinerman had to cover the base on a steal, it is right through the infield there. Now runners at the corners with only one out, and this tying run at the plate now. So what a play there by the Panthers. As the 0-0 fastball missing the zone, it is 1-0. Lucas White batting here. And he's got a chance here to give himself his own run support. The 1-0 coming home from White. Swung on and missed there. A bit out in front of that fastball. And it's a deceiving fastball from Harper because you don't think it has as much velocity as it actually does until you swing at it and you're like, what? I was way out in front of that. White taken inside there, and it misses 2-1. He's got a 315 batting average with 3 homers and 24 driven in, 358 on base and 477 slugging. Looking to try and add to those numbers. 2-0, here it comes. It's a steal of second base. Safe, and it gets through the glove of Stevie Hom, and a run is going to score there. And that did not look like a throwing error, at least not off the naked eye from me here. Off of the right arm of Nathan Wood. Just looks like a mistake in fielding there. That's a bit of an awkward play. However, nonetheless, it is 3-1 now, and the Panthers are on the board. Pitch was called a strike, and the 2-2 bounce to the left side. Stevie from deep short can't quite make the play there. He fielded and throwing it back to first. It bounced there, but he was deep in the hole there. There was almost no chance to try and get the put out there. And so runners are again at the corners now with only one out. And here now is Tyler Johnson batting at 111, servicing as the go-ahead run, the tying run at first base in the form of Lucas White. And it's a fastball on the outside corner, missing the zone there to Johnson. 1-0. And so here comes the 1-0. Harper missing the zone, elevated there on the fastball, 2-0.
Oh my god. I only record like half the guys because their parents record the other half.
And so now Johnson, 2-0, popped up and fouled. Back to the right side, 2-1. And Tyler Johnson now with the 2-1, missing the zone, 3-1. And if Johnson walks here, the bases will be loaded for Silva, who is next to hit. 3-1, huge pitch here from Harper. Here comes home.
Yeah.
Fastball swung on and missed there. 3-2 the count now. And so now the payoff pitch from Harper with the wind blowing deep to left center field. Here we go. Swung on and missed by Johnson, and a huge strikeout there by Harper. And here comes Coach Curran now out of the dugout. And it looks like he is going to take the ball here from Harper, who I would imagine is going to get a nice warm reception from this home crowd, as he had a really good outing. Now it's up to his team to try and pick him up here further from here. Only giving up a run out of the pen. And we will have the new pitcher for you in just a moment after this break.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, and for Smokey Bear, because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground, because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously, and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, back on the Fremont campus, and we got a new pitcher to tell you about. It's the right-handed pitcher, Ray Hernandez. And let's talk about Hernandez's season so far. This will be his 10th appearance on the season. He has 14 in the third pitch, 14 hits given up, 8 runs, 7 earned, 3 walks and 19 strikeouts, a K through 9 of 11.93, no homers given up, and a 4.40 ERA. He's going to be tasked with getting at least one more out here in this top end of the 7th inning, where the Renegades have run into some trouble. Keanu Silva is up to face Ray Hernandez. Now Ray getting ready here, gets the sign. Here it comes. It's a breaking ball inside that misses the zone. And the count is now 1-0.
Good pitch.
Hernandez has a fastball, changeup, curveball, slider, and knuckleball. And so with this 1-0, Hernandez getting the sign from Wood. Here it comes. It looked like the knuckleball there, and it's in there for a strike. And so now the 1-1 coming home from Hernandez. Gets the sign from Wood. Here it comes. And it is popped up to left field. It's shallow. Coming in is Eric Hockey. He cannot quite make the play. a run is going to score, and it is now 3-2. The Panthers have picked up 2 of them here. And so now here, dugout violation or dugout warning issued to the Panthers. They're starting to get a little bit rowdy, and I would too. This is the inning that they've been waiting for the entire game. And they are back in this game here in the top of the 7th inning as this fastball from Ray Hernandez is in there for a strike. I'd be fired up too, honestly. That's all I'm going to say. And so now with the 0-1, I haven't even seen the batter's number here, so I'll give that to you in a sec. 0-1, here it comes from Hernandez. It's a breaking ball that misses, or that is fouled off to the screen. And the batter is number 3, Nathaniel Huerta, and he bats at 270. Coming into today's game, Huerta trying to find something here that is going to get the Panthers completely back in this game, or at least, or even get them in the lead. 2 runners on, 2 out, 2 strikes, and no balls. Here it comes from Hernandez. Breaking ball that is fouled off back to the right side. And so now with the 0-2 again here, Hernandez getting the sign. Huerta taking his time here, trying to compose himself. Gotta try and find something that he can do with 0-2. Fastball, very high and inside. 1-2 the count. And so now with the 1-2, Hernandez trying to find his put-away pitch here. The 1-2 now to Huerta. Time called and granted. No, it was not time called. It was a violation on Hernandez, so a ball is going to be put up on the board. I thought it was time called. So now it's a 2-2 count. That's a mistake from Hernandez there. Here comes his 2-2 now, and it bounces to the plate, and it gets away from Wood. He was trying to block it, and it kind of bounced on his way to on its way to the plate, and it bounced away from him. Both runners move up 90 feet now, and if this moment could not get any more stressful for the Renegades, it just now somehow found a way to get more stressful. 3-2 now. And if Huerta even finds outfield grass, this could be a 2-run play here. This could be a 2 RBI play here. 3-2, here it comes. Fastball bounces to the plate. Ball 4, and the bases are now loaded again. And so Hernandez is now going to face Luke Webb. And Webb is getting his first at-bat of the game. He is listed as a catcher. He's got 3 homers on the season with 9 driven in. He has got a triple, 5 doubles, and 15 singles, batting at .268, and on base of .423, and slugging at .554. So that's some pretty good numbers for sure. Probably wants to, bump that batting average a little bit up if I were him, but can't be upset at any of the other numbers whatsoever. Very good numbers. As is 0-0, check swung there on that was actually a breaking pitch from Ray Hernandez. And they said he went, so it's a strike. 0-1. Here it comes home now. Breaking ball just missing the zone. Looked like a good spot there from Hernandez as it was just on the outside corner. Not really off the plate, if I would say at all. So here comes the 1-1 now. Fastball missing the zone, 2-1. And of course, nowhere to put Luke Webb here, gotta get him out here if you're the Renegades, and if you're Luke Webb, say gotta get on base by any means necessary. 2-1, here it comes. Breaking ball that kind of bounces to the plate. 3-1 here, and Ray's back up against the wall. Now he has to throw a strike. Home crowd trying to get behind Ray Hernandez here on this 3-1 count. It's a fastball that is up and out and misses the zone, and this game is tied as the Panthers have come all the way back here in this top of the 7th inning to tie this game on a 3rd run walked home here. And this all stemming from an error, then a RBI single, and now a walk to score a run. And time is going to be called here by the Panthers to conference. And we'll give a moment here to take a break. Casters break real quick. Whew. All right. Had to get a nice little drink. I want to send a shout out actually real quick to Ohlone College educator and instructor Brenda Onholtz in the communication department, who bought me a whole pack of, oh, I just dropped my headset, hold on. Bought me a whole pack of beef jerkies and a Hawaiian volcanic water bottle. This thing is like the biggest water bottle I've ever seen in my entire life. So thank you, Brenda. It's coming very handy today because it's a cold day and my throat is already kind of not in the best of shapes, having 3 games in a row, 2 softball games and now a baseball game. This one has been anything but normal. Going back to the whole stick of nothing being normal here on the Fremont campus. And so here we go. Swung on and missed there from the new batter, number 33, Juan Barbosa. And he's getting his first opportunity in this game. Barbosa trying to find his stats, but I can't quite find them. Is 0-1 in there for a strike. 0-2 now the count. Barbosa batting at .250 on the season with 2 RBIs. He is down in the count 0-2. Here it comes from Ray Hernandez. Breaking ball that misses the zone. 1-2. And so now Barbosa, who's also listed as a catcher. A sophomore, wearing the number 33. Awaiting his 1-2. Here it comes. It's a fastball called strike 3, and the Renegades finally get out of it. But this game is tied, and the Panthers got exactly what they have been looking for the entire game. A big inning to get them back into it fully. And so the Renegades will head into the the bottom end of the 7th. It's their turn now to try and score. We're tied at 3.
Luke! 911, where's your emergency? Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing.
And we are back here on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College, and how about we talk about loyalty here? Nothing says loyalty like sticking to your starting pitcher to go into the 7th inning. Lucas White getting approved for a 7th inning in this game, and he's got himself the most important assignment of this game so far. And so here we go, folks. He's going to be facing Nick Parker, Nathan Wood, and then the top of the order from there. And here now is Nick Parker. And so Parker now standing in the box. And he is 1 for 2 on the afternoon as he grounds his 0-0 to third base, and a 5-3 on the first pitch there to start the inning for the Renegades. 1 out in the inning. Here now is Nathan Wood for his first opportunity of this game.
Come on, Nathan.
And so now Nathan taken on the outside corner there, and misses the zone. 1-0. Now is 1-0. Grounded to the left side and through the infield for a base hit down the left field line. Nathan running hard to try and get to second, but he is going to stay right at first. And here now is Josh Algarin, and he is going to have his first opportunity in this game. And he'll be coming in for Matthew Leiterman, who will be going down 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And we got a pitching change now, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher when we return back from the break in 30 seconds.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Wind's starting to pick up here as we return back to baseball action here on the Fremont campus. We got a new pitcher to tell you about. It is the right-handed pitcher number 27, Ryan Garvey. It's going to be his 12th appearance on the season, and he's got 16 and a half pitched on the season. He has given up 12 hits, or 18 hits, 12 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned runs, 15 walks to 16 strikeouts, Ks through 9 of 864, no home runs given up, and a ERA of 3.78. He's going to be facing Josh Algarin, who's batting at 400, and he's got a home run on the season as Algarin swings and misses at his 0-0 delivery for a strike, of course, because that's the only thing that can happen when you swing and miss. Of course, it's a strike unless you strike out. All right, so 0-1, here we go. Algarin taking inside there. Missing the zone, 1-1. How are we doing in the comment section, folks? Our comment section's been a bit quiet today. Let me know who's listening. Where are you listening from? Who are you listening for? 1-1, here it comes. Up the middle, and it is fielded by the shortstop. Step on the back for one. Back to first in time for the double play. And a huge defensive play for the Panthers as they end the inning. And they will head into the top end of the 8th. It is tied at 3. Goodness. We'll be back.
Where's your emergency? Everyone's on the way. What happened? So your friend's not breathing. Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
All right, fans, we are back. Got a defensive change to tell you about. You can close the book on Will Lindbergh. He is not in the outfield. Replacing him is Josh Algarin in center field. So Will Lindbergh's afternoon is over with, and Kyle Olympia playing at second base now. You can close the book officially on Matthew Leiterman. Ray Hernandez still pitching for the Renegades as his newest batter is number 24, Connor Posey, and Posey fouls off his 0-0 delivery for it makes the count now 0-1. Here comes his 0-1 delivery. A fastball inside, missing the zone. It is 1-1. Want to talk about our analytics real quick? We've had 218 total viewers. So thank you all so much for listening, and go Renegades. 1-1, here it comes. Breaking ball, missing the zone, 2-1. So the 2-1 now, here it comes. Bouncing up the middle, and Stevie with a tough play, a running play, throwing to first in time for the out there. And so the first out of the inning awarded to the Renegades. And here now comes the batter number 18, DJ Akiyama. And Akiyama so far playing pretty well. And he is one of the many base running threats for the Panthers with 12 stolen bases on the season. He takes a pitch that is well outside there for a strike. And that's one thing that the Panthers do very well that we actually have not been able to see is stolen bases. They have multiple players with double-digit stolen bases, as this is on the ground by Akiyama, and a 4-3 ground out there for the second out of the inning. And we are cruising right by this 8th inning here. We only have 2 hours and 4 minutes of total stream time and total game time in this game. It's been a really short game, and guess what? We don't have those new MLB rules at the MLB. Anyways, Bryson Hillision now at the plate and missing, or his 0-0 missing the plate, 1-0. Yeah, 2 hours, and we don't have the new rules. So take that, baseball. 1-0. Here it comes. Fastball on the outside corner. 2-0. It seems like I always ask this, but how do you guys feel in the comment section about the new rules? I personally, I just do not like them anymore. I legitimately do not like them after seeing them. 2-0. Here it comes. Fouled off to the left side. I just had a conversation with my dad, and I said, typically to go get a hot dog at Oracle Park, it takes about, an inning and a half. Now with the new game speed, you're going to miss a whole 3 innings of the game to go get a hot dog during the game. 2-1. Too far inside there. 3-1. And of course that depends on, how many people are at a certain game and, how hungry those people are and all those different things. But typically Oracle Park, pretty full. 3-1 in there for a strike to Hilcion. And Bryson got to try and protect here on this 3-2 count with 2 out. Here it comes from Hernandez. Fouled back. And the 3-2 in there from Ray Hernandez for the final out of the inning. Strikeout looking there, Bryson Hilcion. And the Renegades have 2, 3, and 4 all due up. In the bottom of the 8th inning, we go. In 30 seconds, we'll be back.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Want to send a quick thank you to Mr. Wood, the father of Nathan Wood. He actually corrected me just a moment ago. Lindbergh is still in at center. It is Eric Hockey. Whoa! It is Eric Hockey who was taken out for Josh and who is in left field, not in center field. So Josh is in left field. And in for Eric Hockey. Mahi now in, and he takes a first pitch fastball in there for a strike on the lower inner half. Here comes his 0-1. It bounces to the plate. Putting on the gloves here as it's starting to get a little bit chilly on the Fremont campus. Garvey's still pitching out there for the Panthers. His 1-1, well outside for a ball. 2-1. And so Lindbergh on deck here to hit. Here comes the 2-1. It bounces to the plate. It's 3-1 now. And so now the 3-1. Here it comes home. Garvey bouncing his fastball to the plate. And so Mahi will gladly take first base here. He will service as the go-ahead run as Will Lindbergh comes up to hit. And Will Lindbergh, who's come up in some really clutch situations here for the Renegades, this would be a perfect time for him to come up clutch. Starting to get cold. The game is starting to get a little bit late into it. And we need a base hit here if you're the Renegades. And if you're the Panthers, you need a quick inning. As the fastball there from Garvey missing the zone. 1-0 is the count as my stat sheets all went flying in the air. 1-0 in there for a strike to Lindbergh. And Lindbergh, for the amount of stuff that he's done offensively, kind of shocking to me that he doesn't have more than 20 RBIs. And this 1-1 bounce to the left side. No chance for two in the throwback to first in time for the out. Mahi does move up to second, though, so it is a bit of a productive out for the Renegades. So here now is Kyle Olympia. And so now Olympia into the box, getting his first opportunity in this game. A lot of Renegades getting some rest time after having to go on the road for so many games in recent memory in the last 8 days, of course. Going all across California. As the 0-0 misses the zone, 1-0. Here it comes now to Olympia. Olympia, excuse me, he takes, misses the zone, 2-0. Let's talk about Olympia's season. 302 batting, 452 on base, and 349 slugging, 10 driven in. No triples, no homers, 3 doubles, and 19 singles. He bounces his 2-0 to the left side and foul, 2-1. And so now Olympia 2-1 with a runner at second and 1 out. And Nystrom on deck. Here it comes. Fastball popped up into foul territory to the right side. The first baseman ranging all the way over. Can't make the play in foul territory. So Luke Webb, who is at first base now, couldn't quite make the play in foul territory there. It's a tough pop-up dance. And so the count is now 2-2, and Olympia fouls off his 2-2 to the left side. And that's something that the Renegades really need to capitalize on there. Another mistake from the Panthers. Here comes the 2-2 now. On the ground, through the infield for a base hit. Mahi did not get off the bag, though, as he was staying on the bag on contact. So he is going to move to third only and will not score on the play. The Renegades have runners at the corners with their most dangerous bat in Jackson Nystrom coming up. And not only the most dangerous bat for the Renegades, but the most dangerous bat, period, in the state. This is it right here, Nystrom. In a home run. He takes high and inside there for a ball. And the 1-0. It hit Nystrom. And so he will take first base there. Now the bases are loaded. And here now is Stevie. And Stevie Hom had a 2-run homer in this game. He is 1 for 3. Big opportunity for him here to give the Renegades the lead with a base hit. As he takes fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Stevie, 0-1. Here it comes. Up the middle and through the infield for a base hit. Mahi's going to score. Rounding third and scoring is going on the play. He is safe, but now the attention is to Olympia, who hurts himself down the line. And the whole stadium going silent as Olympia, a no contact injury there, running down the third baseline. About halfway he started hobbling, and you just knew immediately that something happened there. And so as the stadium remains silent for Olympia, we'll just signal for a break here as Jeffrey attends to Olympia. We'll be back after this break.
Luke!
911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
Number 22, and so we are back here in Olympia, walking off with some help from the training staff here. And just an unfortunate scene as Olympia was running hard down the line. And as I said before, about halfway down the line, just kind of tweaked something. It looked like in his hamstring. Although I'm not going to try and speculate an injury here. All I'm going to say is just I hope that Olympia is okay. Injuries at this level absolutely are the worst possible thing, especially with players who, have aspirations of being a professional. This is their last opportunity to try and make it to a Division I program and try to, still have a chance to go pro. And, a lot of all the players who are playing this game here at the community college level, playing off of pure passion. And
Come on, Shay, let's go.
it's just heartbreaking to see injuries. It really is. It's absolutely heartbreaking to see injuries. So I hope Olympia is okay as Shea Upton is up to hit here with 2 runners on. And Upton hits this one deep to center field, back by the warning track and caught for the second out of the inning. Tagging up is Nystrom, and he will go to third on the play. And now runners at the corners for the Renegades with 2 out. So here now is Nick Parker rather. And Parker taking a fastball inside there, 1-0. So now with the 1-0 count, here comes home from Garver. Bounces to the left side, fielded and thrown to first in time for the 5-3 putout. And so the Renegades get exactly what they wanted. They take the lead, and they will be heading into the 9th inning, tasked with recording the final 3 outs to put this game away. And we'll be back in 30 seconds after this break.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, and tasked with closing out this game will be Ray Hernandez, who is still pitching for the Renegades. Got some defensive changes to tell you about. Beniam Gebhardt is playing at second base for the injured Kyle Olympia. And that is the only defensive change to tell you about as we have reached the 9th inning here at the Fremont campus. A first pitch strike off the right hand of Hernandez to his newest batter, Lucas White. As White looked like he wanted to offer there at his 0-1 delivery, but chooses to keep the bat at his shoulders. And it was a good decision. He's now... Here's the 1-1. Line to the left side for a base hit. And so the tying run is going to come to the plate in the form of Keanu Silva. And coming to be Coach Curran. And it looks like that is going to be all for Ray Hernandez this afternoon. We'll have a new pitcher for you when we come back from the break. 5-3 Renegades with a runner at first for the Panthers. None out here in the top of the 9th inning on the Fremont campus of Ohlone College. This is Armando Gallant.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, folks, and we got a new pitcher to tell you about. It is the right-handed pitcher, number 15, Luke Giota, and giving him the nickname Thor here, just kind of a bit of, as a joke, but also seriously, because he's got, you know, like those blonde locks, some nice little medium long hair for him, and he is going to be tasked with getting the final 3 outs of this inning and getting his 3rd save on the season. He has 2 saves on the season through 10 appearances, 1 and 3 on the season as well, 25 and a third pitched with 24 hits given up and 14 runs, 10 earned runs, 11 walks, 27 strikeouts, and 9.59 Ks through 9, a homer, and 3.55 ERA on the ledger this season for Luke. And Giota in the most important position here of the week for the Renegades. Got to try and get them back in the win column as they are right now in the midst of a 2-game slide. And so here now is the next batter, number 29, Abel Vasquez. And Vasquez has not had an opportunity to hit yet in this game. And looking at the wrong stat sheet here. Vasquez batting at .333 with an on-base of 500 and a slugging of .333. He has 6 total at-bats in the season so far. This will be his 7th. And he is servicing as the tying run here with one runner at first base. Here we go. Giotto with a fastball challenge inside, missing the zone. 1-0 the count. And so now the 1-0, here it comes. In there for a strike. Giotto with a fastball changeup, curveball, and splitter. That's his 4-pitch repertoire, brought to you by TC, who, by the way, oh my goodness, time out here, folks. Hit by pitch there for Abel Vasquez, and he's okay. Hit him right across the helmet, so that's why I said time, but he seems to be okay, so he's going to take first base. So let me go back to our TC moment of the day. TC's information once again proving to be incorrect. TC Fairfield, you said split knuckle curve for Ray Hernandez when he only throws a knuckle. Oh, TC, how dare you? No, I'm just kidding. Of course, I gotta love TC. Gave me all the pitching information. Some of it was not correct, though, so that's the whole point of this running joke here that I have with TC. Here now is Keanu Silva with 2 runners on and none out. Tries to square up to bunt here with the 2 runners on to try and move them up into scoring position. His bunt goes foul, 0-1. So I wonder how many pitchers are going to step up and say, hey, my pitch types are not correct. And if you are listening and your pitch types are not correct, please approach me and let me know. As Nathan Wood has a mechanical issue here, it looks like with his glove, and he's going to go to the dugout and ask for another glove. He tosses it over to Coach Curran. Curran messing around with it a little bit now. And everybody's kind of scrambling to find Nathan Wood another glove, and here it comes now from the bullpen. You know, funny enough, another developing story here on Instagram. Nathan Wood got verified on Instagram, and he's the only one of the Ohlone College Renegades who got verified on Instagram. So apparently, Nathan Wood is the most important here. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe the most relevant. I don't know. So Keanu Silva going to step back into the box. 0-1 is the count. As we return back to this, a bit of a stressful situation here in the top of the 9th inning. 2 runners on for the Panthers, none out. Both runners servicing to tie the game. Here's a bunt now down the first baseline that goes foul. And now 2 strikes, and Silva's going to have to swing away here. TC is indeed a great guy. Love him. Absolutely love him. If you guys ever get to meet TC, you know he's a wonderful person to be around. It's the reason why his pitchers love him. 0-2 now from Giota. Here it comes home. Fastball off the middle, and it's a base hit. And coming around to score here for the Panthers, and scoring is the base runner, Jesse Holgan. And it is now 5-4 Renegades, with the Panthers clawing back here in this game. An RBI single for Silva. Giota now got to try and find some comfort here in this situation and try to just continue to execute the way that everybody in this stadium knows he can. Nathaniel Herrera now batting. And here it comes. It's a bunt from Herrera. Both runners going, and the throw back to third in time for the out on the force play there. So the Renegades get the lead runner, and that is the most important part right there. Now a double play ends the game here. And here now is Luke Webb, who was responsible for tying this game after being walked and walking home the tying run in the 7th inning in this game. So here we go. Webb, his 0-0, takes inside there, very, very up and in from Giota, missing the zone. 1-0. Giota now with the 1-0. Here it comes. Check swing inside there, and it's a called strike. 1-1 the count. If the Renegades were to hit, which I'm pretty sure everybody here hopes they don't have to hit in the bottom of the 9th, it would be Wood, Algarin Spot, and Tabatha. 1-1 coming home from Giota to Luke. Here it comes. Time called.
In this kind of game, come on.
And another violation to an Ohlone College pitcher there. The third one this afternoon.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. It's a fucking ninth inning.
2-1, here it comes. Yeah! In there for a strike. And a really nice breaking ball there from Giota. And Luke Webb, the freshman catcher, got to protect here, 2-2. Here it comes from Giota. Fastball on the outside corner, just missing the zone, 3-2. Now Giota with this 3-2, the most important pitch of the game thus far. Here it comes. Both runners are moving here, and it's a pop-up to center field. Deep into center field, but playable. And Lindbergh has it. Tagging up is the runner at second, and he is going to move up to third.
Shut it down, Luke. Let's go.
And so they're on out, 2 out here. And the final chance for the Panthers, resting on the shoulders of their number 33, Juan Barbosa. With a runner at third and 2 out here. And all Luke has to do here is just record this final out by any means necessary. And
Deep breath.
here we go. Luke gets the sign from Wood. They agree on the sign. Here it comes now from Giota. It's a breaking ball in there for a strike. And Luke pacing about there as the throwback from Nathan Wood was in and out of his glove. Pacing back and forth now, trying to find some comfort here. Big pitch, 0-2, here it comes. Target is set outside. It's a fastball challenge inside, hit him on the hands, and they're going to say that he swung there. Barbosa hit by a pitch, but he swings on the pitch there, and it is 0-2. The most crucial pitch of the game is right now. The 0-2 from Giota. He gets the sign from Wood. Here it comes. It's a fastball. Strike 3 called, and this game is over. And what a game here for the Renegades. Pitching-wise, they have sealed it here in the 9th inning in a 5-4 game. And it's been a wonderful game. Want to say hats off real quick to the Hartnell Panthers side for putting together one heck of a game this afternoon. And the Renegades are victorious by a score of 5-4, folks. And the notables for the Renegades, their pitching performance as a whole: Jackson Nystrom with a home run and a double. And, of course, Stevie Hom with his home run and his 2-run home run and his 2 RBI single. That's really your player of the game right there, Stevie Hom, plating home 4 RBIs in this game to help the Renegades push across their 20th win on the season. And so, fans, would like to thank you all so much for listening to this game, as you always do, and for your continued support of Ohlone College Athletics. We will see you next week and throughout the rest of the season with more baseball action live from the Ohlone Broadcasting YouTube channel. I've been Armando Galan. Thank you all so much for listening. Good night, everybody. Renegade victory! Renegade victory!